invite all the others who are still outside to come to the room, and we will continue our meeting as Janeta said in the first part. Now I have the microphone, so I have the power to invite next speakers to the table. And in the second part, in this panel, you will hear, I think, interesting insights, interesting examples of how different ecosystem work in the regions, in partner regions of the project ELISE. So for us, it's something very useful because we, the partners of this project, we hear and we investigate those elements for more than 1.5 years. So I hope that also for people from here, from Slovakia, it would be interesting to hear how it works, or does it work, and why something that didn't work. So now Janeta will tell you a little bit about the project as such, and then we'll have 3 presentations about different ecosystems. So please, Janeta.
So thank you, Dorota. Now I switch my roles, as you notice, so from chairing to speaking. And as I said, it's a great pleasure and honor to be here. And I am from Baltic country, and I think economists of Slovakia in a way are similar, and we have maybe similar problems to have to start our innovation ecosystem. And in this project case, we have an obligation or willingness to create our new sustainable ecosystem. And I am an academic person, but in fact, 80% of my work and my time I'm spending in industry, municipality, and many other organizations to share my competences and experience, and also to learn new things. So in these conferences, I learned a lot, and I'm supposed to learn more as well, and also to share with my partners, my students, and my colleagues. So, in this project, you have heard and now still hearing a lot of things about this kind of ELISE. What does it mean? And in fact, we are talking about life sciences. For many persons, it's maybe not always clear what life sciences are, so I decided to put the terminology on the slide and explain that life sciences is a really wide area. It's not only fundamental sciences, it's also behavioral sciences. So on the ELISE project, we like to not to go to the deeper, let's say, innovation side or deep science side, but also to create behavioral change, some special structure that fosters sustainable and useful innovations for our lives. And also in the first panel, and maybe in many cases in your life, you have heard another thing, ecosystem. And other presenters, and Mr. Libor, and previous, and Cecilia, and other, we are talking about ecosystems. So I also would like to show you expression, what is ecosystem? So ecosystem is also a very wide structure which involves a lot of actors. So it's universities, it's industry, it's NGOs, it's a governmental institution, and that's a very important investments and funding. And there's a saying, then money speaks, everything is silent. So maybe a little bit cruel, but I think it's very important when we are trying to start or to do something new. But as it was mentioned in previous presentation, I think the biggest value in the innovation ecosystem have ideas. So I suppose that ecosystems which we will create during the ELISE project will be of a big value with nice ideas and special system which enables to implement all those ideas. So a little bit about our project. So this is Interreg project. So it's an inter-regional collaboration of different regions, and I will introduce you a little bit more about each of them. So it's a European life science ecosystem, and we are on the research and innovation priority axis, and also we have a specific objective, improving innovation delivery policies. So all messages we will give from like a result from our project will be like an improvement of policy, enabling all of us who are interested in life science and innovation development to make our life easier and to implement our ideas fast and efficient. Partnership of ELISE, we have 7 partners. Sorry, 8. Still 8, and I hope we will have 8 by the end. Yes, so the first one as a lead partner, we are Kaunas University of Technology, we are from Lithuania, one of the biggest technological universities next to the Baltic Sea. I mean, Baltic states, not only all around the Baltic Sea. And we have 9 faculties and 11 research institutes which are working a lot on life science and also ecosystems and trying to implement our ideas with our business institutions and also to impact or to make a greater impact to our policy development on national and regional level as well. The second one is Esther from Italy, and you have heard 2 presentations from our Italian partners. It's Cecilia and colleague Sauro. Then we have Kasovia Life Sciences, so like hosts of today's conference. Kasovia will also have an opportunity to develop new ecosystem for their idea and innovation implementation. Then we have the Košice self-governing region, so also very nice partners, and they are going to improve to make their ecosystem more efficient. And then we have the Lubelskie Bowice from Poland, and this is a very nice partner. We have opportunities to learn their idea structure and ecosystem there. Also have an intense mind to improve. And then we have the Centre Valois Regional Council, and it's from France. And it was also very interesting visit we have, all of us, and we will have an opportunity to ask many questions representative of our French partner. And then we have the Biocon Valley from Germany, and this is also very interesting and very collaborative region for life science innovation development. And also we have Life Science North, it's another German partner who also have interesting structure and really good in innovation development. So this is our team, and we are really wanting to do our best to create a special ecosystem for life science innovation development. So, as you see, this is the goal of our project. As I mentioned before, so this is mainly not for specific research, let's say results or patents, or also this is more related to the structural changes, structural optimization of the ecosystem in each region. And I hope by the end of the project, which will end in 2021, we will have very nice, efficient ecosystem in each region. Also, before we starting this project, we analyzed the constraints we have in each of our region, in each country, and then we analyzed from the three perspectives. It's from market, from human and technical resources, and bioethics, because life sciences is very closely related with bioethics issue, and identify the main issues which we are going to solve, creating new activity plans for our ecosystem development. And what plan of our project is, as you see, it's our, let's say, chant diagram. It's more stylish. So now we are, let's say, on the third arrow of third stage of this project. First of all, what we did, and also when you will develop your ecosystem, it's very important to understand your ecosystem. What actors, what motivation, what values you have in each of your ecosystem. Because starting from somewhere in the middle doesn't give you the efficient results. So first of all, you have to know very well your ecosystem to understand the members. So as I can joke, that ecosystem have to become your family member. So to know your family member, your ecosystem very well. Then on the second stage, we are trying to identify what kind of ecosystem we want to have. What is important for our region, what is important for us as actors. So we try to create the kind of vision of our ecosystem and to find the measures and then to identify things which can strengthen our ecosystem, which enable our ecosystem to become active and efficient for our final goals. And now we are starting the third stage, as I mentioned before, so developing action plans. So what steps we can take to achieve? So whom can we address? Whom can we convince? What kind of motivation we have to provide to the stakeholders, to the interested parties, and so on. So this is the very hard work to make a systematical evaluation of all our planning and all information we gathered during the first and the second stage. In fact, there's an ability or it's a possibility to gather a lot of information due to high technology. So there's, it's a big data, it's all informational system, and you can do whatever you want when you want to create your system. And efficiently to implement this information is very important. I don't know if you know that we, in reality, employ only 5% of the information we can have now. So 95% we just store and are happy with this, but no use in reality. So there is a big potential for us to use that information a little bit more and employ to our ecosystem strengthening and informational issues and so on and so on. So, and the fourth stage, you know that the word sustainability is, one of the main goals of our life now. It's sustainability on the different levels, but it can be like we are talking about the world or about Europe, that, for example, Poland is sustainable and Lithuania is not. So it means that the world is not very sustainable at all. So all of us have to be sustainable. So all our ecosystems which are created should interact and should be feasible and sustainable in a way to go to the common goal to become our world and Europe and all of us sustainable in all our lives and especially in our everyday lives. So, also, as I mentioned at the very beginning, we are learning by doing and trying to find the best solution for us and to share our experiences. So, first of all, we are learning by ourselves. So, all partners which participate in this project, we are learning. So, I think it's a very nice process because to learn, it means to be alive. So, we are learning continuously from our partners, from knowledge, and so on. So, what we are doing also, we are sharing our knowledges and also providing this information to our partner organization. So, like a snowball effect, we are also providing our knowledge to our partner organizations. And also, the wider area is technical and political stakeholders which are involved in our regional activities. So, I don't know if you felt like this, that some scientists, industry, know very well what ecosystem is or what sustainability is, but it's very important to explain to other stakeholders on regional level, on national level, what ecosystem is, what sustainability is, in order for them to support this, your ideas, your system, your implementation. And also, the fourth, the most widest level is the external thematic expert. So, I think by the end of this conference, many of you can become thematic experts in a way because you can share all new things you have heard in this conference and to bring a message about the ecosystem, life sciences, and importance of the ecosystem on the regional level. So, as I also mentioned before, the economical part of the ecosystem is very important. So, we also try to learn not from the zero level, but starting from the good practices which we are implemented in different regions. So, we are learning from our partners, looking for a best experience, and also develop the good practices which are placed on Interreg page. Will be placed soon. We already have on our page. So everybody who is interested in creating or development of ecosystem can look and find interesting things which can be transferred to their regions, to their places. And also, in fact, by creating value, in some cases, developing or improving the ecosystem, you are increasing the value of that system, value of your companies, value of the region in a way. So also our good practices were selected or evaluated according to those criteria. So you can see the criteria we apply to our good practices. This is very important to the local context because probably you know that sustainability fosters and us to look first of all to the local context. And this is maybe a joke, we can grow banana in Lithuania, but it's better maybe to eat tomato, and this saves our health and transportation and reduces the emission. So this is like a very simple example, but anyway, to look to the local context, to the local producers, to the local economies, it's very important. Then impact. So impact can be local, and I like in some of the presentation before, act local and think global. Yes, so that's also a very important thing. So innovation degree, good ecosystem allows us to develop innovations on different degrees, starting from very simple up to very complicated. Networking. So as Sauer got the questions from our French partner, is it competition or is it collaboration on European Europe? I think both projects like ELISE, they foster more collaboration, finding the joint solutions. And this is a nice example which can be used in your cases when you collaborate between your region, between your companies and universities and so on. Sustainability is a must, I think, in our daily life. So evaluation good practices on according to sustainability is one of the most important things, and transferability. So we are really happy that all good practices which we identified by us are easy or some efforts transferable to other countries, other partners, if those partners and countries have wish to get these good practices. So, what I would like to stress, so ecosystem, it's a system which involves, in fact, 4 partners which are very strong corners of activities. So, if you create your ecosystem, if you would like to develop your ecosystem, you have to think about entrepreneurs, about government, about academics, and about the corporate responsibility. So these things you always have to have in mind when you're starting your innovations and thinking about the implementation of ideas. Just imagine, you have a very nice idea how to improve your life using the life sciences. So anyway, you have to pitch to somebody, to explain very clearly about the impacts, about the resources you need to implement your idea, how it impacts your region, your national or even company wealth. So, what I would like to stress, that all of those 4 corners have their equal rights and in fact are very, very important if you would like to have an efficient ecosystem. And also, when you are developing your ecosystem, when you are thinking about how you will become kind of a leader of this, you also have to think about the collocation, about the connection, what kind of connections you will have in your ecosystem, and also about the community. Because life sciences and also ecosystems, it's, let's say, okay, we can develop a lot of innovation. We have now a very high-tech age. So it's no problem to develop innovation in effect. But the biggest, I think, problem is for society to accept the change. Because in many innovation, you have to make behavioral changes. And in some cases, our society is really inert. So to attract, to make them think differently. And maybe it's another example from life sciences, but I just ask, how many of you use the single-use cups? So for us, when thinking about our plastics, yes, and the harm of the plastics which is making to environment, so use of the plastics which are not recyclable, not biodegradable, will be the first sign for us to think differently. But in many cases we are not thinking, and we are thinking that, okay, I will start tomorrow or next time. So I think the life sciences, it's a part of our processes, parts of our life. So thinking differently. We also have to think about the adaptive ecosystem. So we should think about not as a centralized, we have a kind of system before, but adaptive, which adapt and calls all needs of all societies and all regions the ecosystem will be implemented. So you see the kind of table. They are trying to stress how, why, and then adaptive ecosystem will work. Then it will be efficient. And you see all the areas that was mentioned by me before. It's mentioned here. So be flexible, be creative, and think about the system, about the sustainability. And I think in that case, your system will be alive and will be interesting. So also it's another triangle. We are maybe in this conference we are looking into many triangles. I saw many triangles in other presentations. So triangle can be like a sign of this conference. But anyway, these triangles when we are thinking about people, about the place, and also because we have to involve the government and businesses about the price. So what I would like to wish you, act locally, think globally, and be creative. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Aneta. And I think that for those of you who are not familiar with our project, thank you. For those of you who are not familiar with our project, you could see why actually we implement this and at which stage we are and what we are trying to do. And I think also for